Hey, hey, hey. What's going on?
Welcome in.
It's Tuesday and it feels like it should be Friday.
You mean it's not? I thought it was
No.
Friday.
I wish it was. Um, so how's everybody's week going? Going good
It's
over there?
it's been busy. It's been
Yeah.
busy.
How's
I've
the
been
travel industry doing this week? Is it picked up?
uh,
Icon?
it's busy there and it's busy around the house because I've got so my wife has this project of table and chairs. She wanted them all redone, so I'm sanding everything right now and gonna redo them and everything. So it's that honey-do list that keeps growing longer and longer and longer.
Keeps you busy, Bruce. Keeps you
It
busy.
does. It does, and you know, having fun.
Sounds
So,
fun.
Bill, I see you have Hawaii February 2025 on your little your logo thing on your thing. So what's that all about?
That is my group cruise leaving out of Long Beach on the Carnival Radiance, February. Don't ask me the date because I haven't even started working on it really. But February 9th or something like that, 14 days to Hawaii.
Wow.
Cool, cool. I wish I could hop on that thing over there. But you know, I can't take that much time off. Let me hop over to the chat. We've got controversial cruising in the house. Hello, hello, hello. We got traveling with Tinkerbell. Hey, hey. Oh, she's on the NCL Escape.
Nice.
Yes. Captain, well, not Captain, but Billy J is in the house over there. Hey,
Ooh,
thank
not
you for coming
Captain.
in. And he just announced he's going to be doing a side by side. He out west by you, Bruce. He's going what's the one over there that's going to Cabo, and then he's headed up to Seattle to do Alaska.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's going on the Luminosa. Isn't that what you did, Bill? Didn't you do the Luminosa?
I did. Yep, I did.
All right, Billy J, if you have questions on the Luminosa, get with Bill. Hey, Marcus Shark. Thanks for coming in. And Tiffany Lava Shark, thank you for coming in. Panel of rock stars. Thanks.
Hey.
Party like a rock star.
Hey, Embarkation. Thanks for coming in. All right. Yeah. So he's doing the Firenze and the Luminosa in September of 2025. Nice. Yeah. All right. So you both, Cruise Vet and Warmstrong, just got back from the Carnival Jubilee. And how was that? Because that's going to lead us into our topic. How was it?
It was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Carnival. I gotta admit though, and we were talking about a little before this came on. When I look at how Royal is promoting like the Icon of the Sea, and when I look around, you see the people walking around and videotaping the atrium and all that. It's like I want to go on that ship. This puts Carnival Jubilee to shame, and I want to go on that ship. So, but Carnival Jubilee, it was a good ship. Probably the best Carnival ship out there for me.
Yeah. That's what I would say. I mean, it's definitely the best because prior to the Jubilee, the newest Carnival ship I'd been on was the Vista. So this was like a big step up, for me on that as far as Carnival goes. So. But I had a great time. The ship was awesome,
So, Bill, you have been on all three of the XL ships. Which one do you like the best?
Jubilee, Mardi Gras, and then a Celebration.
Okay, that's interesting. Why?
Yeah, I mean,
why would you put the Celebration last?
The Celebration, when I went on there, there was a problem with the food. That was the only ship of the three that had a problem with the food, and some of it had to do with the food that they had on the ship. I went on the inaugural cruise, but they had the first selling actually came from London here. And when you got on the ship, it was like they were trying to use the first cruise. They were trying to use up food that they had from Europe here, and it didn't seem the same. So the ships are basically the same design, but the food was not that good. I mean, they had it looked like bologna for pepperoni slices, like for the pizza, and just little things like that.
Because it looked like everything was the same. They just changed some names on a few things on the ship. Is what
pretty much. There's a couple
it.
of things they changed. That's the biggest thing, and that's the whole thing about the Carnival ships. They're all the same, and same location, same. They changed different, paint job, but I like the way they have them laid out. So I'm still a Carnival guy, crazy for Carnival.
And that's why I can't wait to go on the Utopia, because I want to see how because that's also an Oasis ship, right? I've been on maybe one or two of the Oasis, but I want to see how they've moved stuff around and because usually when they bring out an Oasis ship, they've moved stuff around and they've actually brought in something new. So I'm interested to see how this all plays out on Utopia. And I think Utopia, from some of the stuff they're saying, they took some of the quantum stuff and mixed it in with the Oasis. So we'll see. But anyhow, for our topic tonight, and it looks like Cruise Nuts came in. So hello, Cruise Nuts. Our topic tonight is to talk about what is included and what is not included in your cruise price that you pay. So the first one I have on my list is tips. So our travel agent over here, Ocean to Ocean, is tips.
And Bill.
Oh yeah, Bill.
And Mike.
And Mike.
Oh, I didn't realize you were on. I forgot Mike was a travel agent.
I know I'm the most active one, but they are travel agents also.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so all of our travel agents, but Bruce, tips, is that included in your bottom line price of a cruise, or is that extra?
That is extra. So the prepaid gratuities, they call them, you add them. Now, when you get on the ship will automatically add them to your sail and sign card, to your cabin. You can still have them removed if you so desire, but that is, you can add it when you are pricing out your cruise. But that is an additional. It's nothing when you see, someone that, when you see, $5.99 for a cabin or per person or whatever, that does not include the gratuities. That is an additional.
Okay. And so you can also add additional on top of that as well, right? And so
you talk about tips wise, gratuities?
Tip-wise. So let's
So
just say I'm in my room and I love my room attendant, right?
So you can bring cash or whatever and give to different people on the ship if you want. Your bartender, your room steward, people in the dining room, the maintenance guy or whatever. You can bring envelopes and hand them some tip also. You got to realize the gratuities that you do add to your cruise fare only goes to a certain number of people. It goes to your room staff, your room steward. They split that up. It does not go to like your bartenders and wait staff and the maintenance people and all that. They don't see that. So if you
really? I thought the wait staff. So you're supposed to give them tips, or how do they
say that again?
How does the wait staff get compensated then? I thought they got tips. No.
Actually, yeah. The prepaid gratuities is for the room stewards and the wait staff in the dining room, not at the bars or any of that. That does not go to them. Now you can add tips onto your bar tab, if you will. when they have you sign the sheet, but that is not part of the prepaid gratuities. Prepaid gratuities strictly goes to the room steward and the dining room staff.
So basically, what you're saying is you could go on a cruise, right, with your bottom line price if you prepay your tips, and then that would be your all exclusive. Anything else would be extra. So you could basically
Correct.
go
So-
without paying for anything else on a cruise.
Correct. Your main dining room, the buffet, and depending on which cruise line, most of them have some other food items that are included in your cruise. Like with Carnival, they have Guy's Burgers, they have Iguana Cantina. During sea days, you can go to the Mongolian Wok, which is and things like that. But there's also the specialty dinings like the steakhouse, Italian restaurants, and stuff like that. And that's the same on most of the cruise lines, where they have food that is included, and then they have the specialty dinings that are not.
So years ago, when I had first graduated college, I went on a cruise and I paid nothing extra. And all I did was go on the cruise. I didn't do excursions. I didn't do anything because back then I didn't have any pennies to my name. But so there is a way you could do it if you don't want to pay for anything extra. Let me say hi to some people over here in the chat that have come in. We've got Will G who came in. Hello, hello. And we got Riza that came in. Hey, hey. Danny D saying hi to Captain Sherry, Bill, Bruce, and Mike. Thanks for coming in, Danny D. Let's see. Tiffany is saying hi to everybody. We've got Event Yours of Spirits in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for coming in. And okay, so we are back down to the bottom. So another extra thing I have on the list is Wi-Fi. So that is extra. Go on, Bruce. Were you starting to say something?
It is Wi-Fi is extra. You don't need Wi-Fi on the ship. A lot of people choose to disconnect. You don't need Wi-Fi to like use the ship. Well, the free Wi-Fi is enough to use your app on the ship app. But as for getting on the internet, you do have to pay for Wi-Fi, and they have different packages depending on. So like with Norwegian has what they call the free at sea, and that includes 150 minutes of Wi-Fi. It's the very lowest bottom Wi-Fi. It's actually not very good. Mm-hmm. However, so with the free at sea, you also get the drink. You can get the drink package and the dining package, where all you have to pay is the gratuities for those packages. So like a dining package, the gratuities is normally around $20 or so. The drink package is a little more. It's almost $100 for the premium drink package.
Well, you're talking about on Carnival, though, right?
No, I was talking about Norwegian.
Okay.
Yeah. Norwegian has the free at sea, which is not really free at sea. They bump the prices a little bit to kind of compensate all that too.
So Cruise Vet, and I know you're a little higher in the Royal Caribbean status than I am. Do they give you free Wi-Fi once you hit a certain status? I know Princess does, because my parents get free Wi-Fi in Princess. But do you get any certain status where you get free Wi-Fi on Royal? Do you know?
No, I'm whatever that level is before Diamond. I think it's Emerald right now, and I haven't really gotten anything. I've got some discounts. They give you like some discounts on some drinks, but and I know Diamond, they give you that the 4 drink vouchers a day, and that.
We haven't gotten the drinks yet. Hold on, that's on my list. Now, Bill, when you do these long cruises on Carnival, Do you have to pay for internet every day, or how does that work?
Well, you could buy a internet package, but let's say it's $25 a day. Well, if you go on a 14-day cruise, you can add that up. It gets kind of expensive.
Mhm.
You can also buy daily. So, but instead of $25 a day, it'll be, let's say, $35 a day. Don't quote me on those prices. It's roughly that. On my longer trips, that's usually what I do. I usually get it and split it up. It's for 24 hours. So what I'll do is maybe buy it like on a Tuesday at noon, and then I'm good to Wednesday at noon. So it gives me basically 2 days if I want to do something. I just have to plan it out correctly.
So for Royal, I do know that they run sales. So if you want to get cheaper fares on anything that's extra, you want to log on to their site before your cruise and make sure you purchase it. Like, I think I just got the Wi-Fi for 30% off on the Utopia. So you definitely want to make sure that you're checking their sales, because even drink package right now, I think they have buy one, get one 50% off. So they run sales all the time for all these extra things, but you got to make sure that you get it before you get on, or you're paying full price. So, Hey Adventures with Roxanne has come in. Hello, hello, hello.
That
And
is one thing with all the cruise lines. If you purchase it before you get on the cruise ship, it is less expensive than once you get on the cruise ship. Things are going to be more, including gratuities. If you wait and do the gratuities when you get on the ship, they will be more than if you prepay them.
oh, I didn't know that.
A
I
little
thought
bit.
gratuities were the same.
They're a little bit higher if you wait till you get on the ship, if you don't add it ahead of time. It's not
Well,
much, but
especially if
it is
the
a
rate
little-
goes up, right?
Well, right. That's the only time I've ever seen the gratuities go up is when the rate goes up before the cruise.
Hey, Bama. Thanks for coming in, Bama. All right. The next thing on my list is photos. Do you guys ever, I don't pay for the photos, but do you guys ever buy the photo package or anything like that?
Nope.
We no. I mean, so it doesn't cost anything to get those photos taken, and so we might one night do some of those, and then we might buy one picture, but not always. We don't. We have cameras, so they kind of they
Yeah.
do just as good a job. So
Yeah, I did well, I bought on the Jubilee. I did bought 2 of the photos. Did the digital download, like $17 a piece. Just
yeah.
because it was the Jubilee, and
That's
See,
actually cheap. That's cheap.
these people,
$17.
these people have money. I'm cheap. I'm not paying 20. Because like Carnival, it's like for like 8x10, it's like $25. I'm not paying that. Hey, can you take my picture real quick? I'll edit it up when I get home. Don't worry about it. Just take a picture.
All right, so photos. So that's an extra fee. And then we have alcohol, soda, bottled water, and specialty coffee. So cruise vet. Now we're on the alcohol. So talk about your little experience over there with how much that all costs.
well, buying the drink package has definitely gone up over the last couple years. I mean, I noticed ever since the restart, it seems like the prices on the drink package just keeps going up. And but luckily for me, a lot of my cruises are casino deals, and so a lot of times, well, at least with Carnival, they'll throw in the drink package for me, so I catch a break there. Royal, not so much. Royal don't. They don't. At least with me, they. I'm not at that level, so if I want the drinks, I got to pay the full drink package price over there. So.
Hey, Mike, with your casino deal, though, the drink package where you get the alcohol, do you have to be in the casino to get those
Nope.
alcohols, or is it anywhere on the ship?
I mean, they have different types of casino deals. Some of them, it'll say right there in the deal, like you either got to be in the casino, but most of the time here lately, they've been giving it to me. It'll say everywhere on the ship, so I look for those
Mike is a gambler.
Well,
Which is weird
test
because
fate.
that's what I had on the celebration. I had drinks in the casino, but they did a bar crawl, and somehow during the bar crawl, I was getting free drinks with my card. So I don't know. But then in the casino, I didn't have to be at a machine. I could walk right up to the bar and just order a drink. I didn't have to be playing anything. But then I've heard people on the Jubilee had to be at an actual machine. So I guess it depends on the ship. I don't know.
Some of the folks that I talked to on the Jubilee, they said that they thought that they had to be at the machine, but then when they talked to somebody, they told them, no, you can just go up to the bar and get some.
Okay.
So I don't know. It depends on who you talk to.
Well, Carnival, I've only had it happen to me one time, and that was on the Spirit. One time they let me get the drink at the bar. I've heard the story about the Jubilee, so if that's the case, that's only the second ship. Every other one, you have to be
Right.
at a machine, near a machine. I don't know if I'm actively playing, but I'm sitting down usually, and they'll bring you a drink.
But on Royal, just if it tells you got the, because if you're at the Prime level on their casino loyalty thing, you get the free drinks. You can actually just go to the bar. You don't have to be gambling. You can just go to the casino bar, get your drink, and head out. So
I just recently on Carnival, I guess I gambled enough of where they allowed me on my next cruise to have drinks anywhere on the ship. I'm gonna go crazy. Well,
okay. Well, I didn't get that, and I spent an arm and a leg. So you must have really spent a lot of money over there, Bill.
2 arms and a leg. I'm no longer Armstrong. I'm leg strong.
Hold on, let me hop over. There are some comments over here. We got Billy J. Gratuities are the same before the cruise or on the cruise, unless they increase the rates, which is the cruise lines have been doing a couple times a year. Event Yours of Spirit says, this is one of the reasons I prefer resorts that are all-inclusive instead of a cruise, because a cruise is never really all-inclusive. To me, all-inclusive means my lodging, my food, my drinks.
So, I mean, yeah, although I will say, because I actually have priced some all-inclusives this week for a couple clients, there are less and less all-inclusive resorts. They are getting down. I had a really hunt. It was in Turks and Caicos, I think it was. And some of the all-inclusive resorts was only breakfast or only dinner. It wasn't 3 meals and all the alcohol drinks. It was so many. So make sure you're reading the fine print when you're booking those all-inclusives. But there are still some, and there's Club Med's one that I ended up booking a client for, which was 100% all-inclusive.
Yeah, because I know when I was looking on Expedia at all-inclusive, some say breakfast was included, but I'm like, well, where's the rest of it? Like, is dinner not included? Like, I thought all-inclusive.
Some of them are going that way, where it's only including one meal.
Well, that's not all-inclusive.
Exactly.
Right, that's my whole point.
But because they're including a meal and they're including a couple drinks, they're able to tap. But it's not an all-inclusive. Yeah, and a lot of them are going away from the full all-inclusive experience.
That's very interesting.
I guess because prices of everything are going up like everything else, but there are some that are going away from it.
And even like the all-inclusive excursions too. I've noticed that, okay, you get your free food, your free drinks, and all that, but I've noticed it's like they're starting to put limits on the drinks, so it's like whatever the cheapest beer is, and then you might get some watered down margarita. If you want like the top shelf alcohol or something a little bit better, it's like, oh, well, you got to pay a little bit more. So
I messed up at Paradise Beach. When we went to Paradise Beach, Bruce, I think I had 4 mango margaritas, but I bought the premium package, so I paid like $90 and it's like I only had 4 drinks, which is why I don't get.
We didn't buy the premium package on Paradise, but we were just fine without having to buy that. The alcohol was flowing, and
Yeah.
they weren't weak drinks either. I was very impressed. Paradise Beach, and we've done 4 different resorts now on Cozumel, and Paradise Beach is by far our favorite.
And that's the other thing with the drink package. So Carnival, if you do get the drink package and you buy the drink package, it's limited to 15 drinks. Royal, if you buy the drink package, you can have as many as you want. So there is a difference there. And I don't know about the other. Is it limited on Norwegian or any of the other ones? Do you know?
No,
Or-
it is not limited on Norwegian. In fact, Carnival might be one of the only ones that still limits the number of drinks. But you got to remember, that's just alcohol. So you can still get your specialty coffees and stuff. That's not part of that 15. I know that some people think it is, but it's not. It's not part of that 15 count. So
soda, Gatorade, your coffee,
Bottled
or anything
water.
like that does not count against your 15. It's only
Correct.
the alcoholic.
only the
beverages.
alcoholic drinks, yes.
And Royal too, if you buy the drink package or the Wi-Fi package, you can use it on their private island of Coco Cay. All that's included. So you don't have to, sit here and buy drinks when you're at Coco Cay. If you have the drink package, you can just use it.
Yeah. I'm hoping Carnival will change that, especially with this new celebration island and stuff. I'm hoping they change where you can use the drink package on the private islands, because that's crazy. You can't. It's stupid.
And on Royal, it's because it's like there's like a dollar limit per day on that drink package. So like some of the bars you go to, sometimes not even most of them, but like on the Navigator of the Seas, the Bamboo Room, they have certain signature drinks, and they might be $18, whereas the drink package goes up to 17, so you got to pay the difference. Which, I mean, that's not a huge deal, but
Well, going back to the Wi-Fi, I don't know how the Wi-Fi is on Perfect K, but like I did a MSC, and they have Wi-Fi on their private island, but it's trash. It's useless. If you want to check email, maybe, but again, you couldn't really do anything. Not for vloggers, not for content creators and things like that. It was spotty. Even though it was free, it just wasn't very good. So hopefully, Perfect Day at Coco Cay.
When I was there, I didn't do a live or anything on Coco Cay, but I did FaceTime. I did FaceTime with my parents, and it was fine. I didn't have any issues at all on Coco Cay.
Good.
So now again, you're going to have not millions, but you know what I mean? You're going to have a lot more people now on Coco Cay with the icon. So I don't know if they're going to have to bump up their signal or anything, because now you're going to have more capacity on the island, right? So I don't know how they're going to do that. But as of before Icon, I didn't have a problem. But you get Wonder and Icon there the same day with 10,000 people, then you might have way too many people on the network. I don't know. Let's see. So events, Yours of Spirits. Other than my first time going on a cruise, we only purchase photos if we're doing a group cruise. We usually get the digital package and share with the family. Okay, so if you ever do Royal, make sure you get it before you actually get on the ship, because they run sales on those. Bamanola, Warm Strong, Cruise Vet, Destination Fun, Ocean to Ocean. It doesn't get any better than that. If Embarkation Nation was on the panel, that would be the cherry on top. Virgin Voyages seems to be the only cruise ship that is closest to all-inclusive, and they don't require both parties in the room to buy a bar tab. I thought they included drinks. You have to buy a package extra for that on Virgin? I thought Virgin, the drinks were all included, no?
Well, hold on, because see again, they were talking about the other cruise lines where you had to buy a drink package because it wasn't all inclusive. Well, I mean, this is no different than any other one. If you have to buy a drink package to be on, I haven't been on Virgin Voyages either. But if I have to buy a drink package for them, also, that's the same as any other cruise. I thought Virgin. I thought they had where you pay one price, everything was included.
That's
The
what I
Wi-Fi,
thought.
the drinks.
Yeah, I think there are. Yeah, I think that they are included.
Well, even though because I don't drink that much, so it doesn't really matter. I would never really buy a drink package, but it would be nice if they did have. Hey, here's your price. Here's $1,000 a person. That includes your food and your drinks. I think everybody would love that. If you just, but not.
That's what I thought it was, but maybe it's not.
I thought that was the thing about Virgin Voyages was they were. That's what they did. Everything was included: the gratuities, the taxes, port charges. When you look at the price, that's the price that you pay.
So, Bill, let me ask you a question. Did they have a drink package on MSC when you were on there, or is
They
there?
do.
Okay.
They do. I don't drink that much. I didn't look at it. I think they have two different types. One, for alcohol, if you want to higher end drinks, you had to pay a little bit more. And MSC, they really give a good price.
And could you use it on their island?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. So Billy J saying, I love drinks everywhere on the ship's casino offers from Carnival, but those offers have been decreased to just drinks in the casino for me. That's because you're not spending enough over there, Billy J. You need to pull that wallet out.
Start opening up that wallet, Billy. Come on now.
So when you get the drink package, though, normally the gratuities are included in that unless you want to add more to it, right?
They are.
Okay.
Like I said, the gratuities are included in the drink package, but when you're signing your receipt, you can add more if you want.
MSC they don't have receipts because I did the same. I ordered a drink and paid whatever the price was, but they just, here you go, and there's no receipt to sign. So in my head, it's like, wow, hold on, I'm not carrying. This is cashless, a cashless ship.
Yeah.
I don't have any cash on me.
Yeah.
How do I tip you? So now, if I go on MSC, I carry like singles with me, so I can tip people as I go.
And so Will G says, how much was that day bed, Bruce?
The day bed. What was it? We just paid for it again for the Jubilee in July. I want to say it's $99 or $90 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it was somewhere around there.
Ballin'.
Are the drinks made a little weaker?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The day bed was not that one. That was everything. That was the all-inclusive and the day bed. Day bed was like $30.
Are the drinks made a little weaker than Carnival? I don't think Royal's drinks are weaker. Do you, Cruzette? They tasted about the same to me.
That's been my experience.
Yeah. Hey, Lolita's vlog, welcome in.
Hello.
Journeys with June and Brady. Thanks for coming in. Welcome in. I've been on 14 Carnival crosses, leaving for number 15. Oh, I think she meant cruises. Leaving for 15 next Friday out of Long Beach, California on the Carnival Panorama. Hopefully you're feeling better. I know you were a little sick for a while, so hopefully you're back and ready to go. Hey, Together We Travel. Thanks for coming in. And Scratch and Pete, if I didn't say hi to you, welcome in. Welcome in. And we are back down to the bottom. So the next thing I have on my list is specialty restaurants. So you don't have to purchase specialty restaurants. They are extra though. And I know on Royal, you can buy a package for the specialty restaurants before the cruise, or right when you get on, they sell a package where you could do two or all in, you can do one every night if you wanted, right, Cruise Vet?
I think so. I've never bought that.
That's pricey though, if you buy the full thing. But you could do where you could do two specialty restaurants all the way up to every night on the whatever you want. So now Carnival specialty restaurants, do they have, I don't remember seeing packages for the specialties?
No,
aside-
yeah. I mean, you can pay for each one, but the steakhouse, the Italian, and so they're all separate. You can't get packages to do one or two different specialty dinings or whatever. Now with Norwegian, they do have those as part of the free at sea, where depending on what cabin you're in, the interior and ocean view and studio cabins are one specialty dining. The balconies and suites are two specialty dining package restaurants that you can do during the cruise.
Okay. So I'm cheap when it comes to cruises. So I barely ever do the specialty restaurants. And if I do, it's kind of, I've been there, I've done it, and I wouldn't probably go back to it again. So
yeah, we've only done a couple. We've done the steakhouse. Well, we've done the steakhouse twice. And then we've done on the Panorama, Carnival Panorama, we did Gigi's Asian Kitchen, which was really, really good.
I want to say we didn't do one on the celebration because there was so many free options, but we tried one on the Celebrity Summit because it had like a show with it, so we wanted to see that. And then we did one on we did Wonderland on Ovation of the Seas, and I would totally do that again. That was totally worth the extra money. But yeah, so you don't have to do the specialty restaurants, but just know that is an upcharge if you go on a cruise. So are your excursions included?
Oh, I'm going to cut you off for 1 second. Lolita's vlog just sent you a super sticker.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
I think
that's Cruise Vet.
that was on my channel.
Yeah,
But,
Cruise Vet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know who it was.
appreciate that, Lolita. Really
Yanking that away from you, Mike.
Yeah.
But thank you for giving Cruise Vet a super sticker. That's greatly appreciated over there. So excursions, Bill, you want to talk about excursions?
Well, see, I'm the wrong person probably, because for a lot of people, they wouldn't do what I do, because I wait till I get off the ship and book my excursions, unless I'm going to Alaska. Alaska, I'll book them early, but a lot of times you'll get off the ship and save money. But again, I'm to the point now where I like Honduras, Mahogany Bay. Just simply get off the ship, go to a bar, have a beach there. I'm good, because I don't need to do another tour of the island. I don't need to kiss another dolphin. I don't need to zip line anyplace else. I'm good if I can just get those three things. And that's why a lot of times cruising is, I'm like you, Sherry. I mean, cruising is cheap for me. I'm not trying to see how much I can spend unless I'm in the casino.
Right. If anybody's
cruise
getting my
itself-
money on the cruise, it's the casino.
Yeah. I mean, again, the specialty dining, I might, do the steakhouse, maybe, kind of, sort of, sometimes. But other than that, the free food, the free shows, I'm good.
Cool. And then do you usually do excursions, Bruce, or you?
We typically will we'll at least do one excursion. Sometimes it depends on what ports we're going to also, and if there's anything that we want to see. Sometimes we'll just get off the ship. So it just really depends, and it also depends on how long we're at the port, whether we're going to do something. But sometimes we do. Normally when we are doing excursions, though, it's typically something with a all-inclusive beach type thing or snorkeling. We'll try and do at least one snorkeling during a cruise at one of the, especially if we're going over into the Caribbean, just because all the fish are just so brilliant over there. So we'll try at least one or two, but we don't always do them. And again, with us, just I guess it's more of a fear factor than anything. We normally, and I know we spend a little bit more money doing it this way, but we'll normally purchase through the cruise line just because I don't want to be one of those people standing on the dock waving as the ship leaves.
Like
And
when our excursion
you
got
take-
back 3 hours
although
late.
I'm not saying it will happen, but you do take that risk by going outside of the cruise line. You always take that risk. Doesn't mean it will happen. All I know is with the cruise lines, if you do buy it through them, they guarantee to wait for you. So that's why we do it that way. We have done a couple that we did not do the cruise line, and I was more watching the clock than enjoying myself. So
We did that in Alaska, and that was only on one excursion. And we did that one first thing. And then we had a paid excursion in the middle of the day after that. So we knew we were and it was right near the area where the ship was. So again, you're right. I get nervous with that. Ever since
You only live once.
well, yeah, you do,
but I experienced it firsthand, Bill, when my excursion was 3 hours coming back late and the ship had to wait. But again, there was an accident.
Well, that's
on
what I'm
the
saying is
interstate, and it was
we
closed.
did too. When we went to, I want to say it was in Jamaica. I think it was the vehicle that we were on got a flat tire. And they didn't have a spare tire on the vehicle, so they had to wait for someone to come to the truck, and we were 2.5 hours late. That the ship had to wait for us. If we'd have did that ourselves, and if that happened, the ship would have left. So it's because of things like that I guess we're just trying to, it's the same thing with travel insurance.
Yeah. So Clock has come in. Hello, Clock. Thank you.
Hey, Mike. Hopefully you're feeling better, buddy.
Yes. So okay, she's saying hello. We go on a cruise, Bill, and make a video on how little we can spend.
As long as you don't follow me in the casino, we'll be good.
That's where Bill's money goes.
Cruising Scene has come in. Hello,
Hey,
welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Najuma Brown has come in. Hello, Najuma. Welcome in. And so, all right. So I think we've covered excursions. Now, what about room service? Is that included?
Didn't Royal include the room service now, or you just pay like the?
So yeah, I believe that room service is included with Royal. With Carnival, it's only for like brunch items and stuff, and it's very selective. Otherwise, it costs.
What does cost? It's a flat fee though. Like I think it's like $7.
I want to say $7.
But then there is free items you can get, right, for breakfast.
Yeah,
like
but only between certain
stuff.
hours. Only between certain hours.
Because I always get coffee and like a donut or a bagel sent to the room in the morning, and that's free. But yeah, no, it's not completely free anymore. It used to be, but not. I think it's a flat fee. I think it's $7 if you order anything cooked. So yeah, room service used to all be included on Carnival too. Because I remember years ago, I'd get pizza sent to my room at 2 o'clock in the morning, and so room service, there is a charge. Childcare. What about childcare? Is that extra?
Childcare?
Well, so, like not care, but like where you drop your kid off. Yes, the clubs.
Those are there is no charge for the kids clubs. Okay. Now, and the kids clubs run till 10 p.m. After 10 p.m., if the parents want to do something on the ship, go dancing or whatever, the cruise line does offer add a fee to watch your kids up till, I think they shut that down at 1 a.m. or something like that, midnight or 1 a.m.
Okay, so if you want to drop your kid off, I guess then you have free childcare till about 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Is Royal like that? I wouldn't know. I don't. I don't know. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I again, the kids clubs on all of the cruise lines for the kids to be part of those activities is there's not a charge.
I love the casino. It's been paying for my cruises and domestic casino resort travel. And then flat fee for Royal, $7 as much as you want. It's a delivery charge. That's what I thought. Cool. Bring a roll of duct tape. Silly Jay.
That's all it takes.
All right. So the spa services, those would be extra as well. And that's per a service, I think. Some of them have packages that you can do. I know Royal, if you buy them before the cruise, they're cheaper. And some days they have specials that you can do. So, especially on port days, I think they run like specials because no one's really on the ship to try to get people in there.
I will tell you though, we probably won't do massage. Cindy won't do massages or anything like that on the ship now, because you can get the same massage at a port in the port area for a lot less expensive.
Oh, I'm sure.
Cruise line.
Mm-hmm.
So
she won't be going near the spa now.
no, I mean, there still might be an instance or so, but for the most part, no.
Doesn't Carnival have those spa cabins?
They do.
Once you get like access to like the thermal suite or something.
You do. You get a pass for the cruise, for the whole cruise, to the thermal suites and that, and for access to the spa and stuff. You're still going to pay for some things, but you get also with appointments. If you're staying in one of those spa cabins, you get priority for appointments and all that kind of stuff too.
Hey, see me traveling. Thanks for coming in.
Howdy.
Sure.
All right, so I'm trying to rush through this list because I know we're almost out of time. Then we have laundry. Do they do your laundry for you?
With Carnival, they platinum and diamonds and suite guests get free laundry. With platinums, it's 3 bags per guest in the cabin. I don't know, what is it? It's unlimited for diamonds, correct, Bill?
I believe so. Yeah, it is.
I think it is. Yeah,
It is.
So because to be honest with you, this is when we turned platinum, our one thing that we were most excited about was the laundry, because we would turn laundry in the like the last day, or actually 2 days.
2 days. Yep.
We would turn in our laundry and we'd have it the next day just in time to pack it. So when we get home, we got all fresh clothes. So it's kind of nice.
So is it they'll do it for you every day, or is it like once every couple of days?
You can do it. I mean, you can do it whenever you want. All you got to do is fill up the bags that are in your laundry, in your cabin, put them on your bed, and then your room steward will take them down and bring them in the next day.
Because I was watching I'm addicted to that Ultimate World Cruise, all that stuff going on over there. And somebody was saying for even on that cruise, there's only a certain amount of times a week that they will do your laundry. It's not like you can do it every day, but they do have the option to go do it themselves. They do have access to the laundry room.
Right. Yeah. There's no limit on with Carnival. It's just a limit of number of bags per platinum, which is 3 bags per platinum. Where it's 2 bags up to 5 days, 7 days it's 3, over 10 plus it's 5 bags per platinum.
And do you get free laundry at CruiseVet on Royal, or?
No. I'm not a special, I'm a peasant, so I don't
And
have.
you're at the same level that'd be considered platinum with Carnival, right? You're one below the top.
I'm no, because I'm like one below Diamond on Royal, so I guess that'd be the same level as Carnival, like a gold.
Oh, okay. So diamond with one
Royal.
would be like platinum with Carnival. They're kind
Right.
of the same level.
So
Right.
Royal goes
Yeah.
gold, platinum, emerald, diamond,
Yeah.
diamond plus, and then pinnacle.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, I need
Mhm.
one more for Diamond, so I'm still not one of those special people.
Well, I'm only at platinum, so you're way ahead of me over there.
And Will G, you're right. But you know what? We have figured out a way to stuff as much in those bags as we can. We figured it out.
The bags aren't that big though.
They're not, and they're paper, so they rip really easy. You got to be careful. But we have figured out a way.
So, okay. So then the other thing that would be extra, and then we're just about out of time here, is the flights. So your flights to and from the cruise port and your transportation to and from the cruise port are not included.
Nope.
So,
Although I do like what Norwegian does, where they have the second guest flies free. So it is, you know, if you're going with Norwegian, that is something to think about because flights can be a lot less that way. The problem with doing that is you don't know what your time of your flight is or seats or anything till a week before the cruise. So they wait till the last very minute to assign you everything. So that can be a problem.
that can be nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
So, See Me Traveling is saying cruises definitely are not all inclusive. Main thing cruises have going for them are money and ports of call. At least the all inclusives we've been to. Check out Hard Rock Hotel Riviera. And I know you guys just came in a little bit ago, but Bruce was saying earlier that some of these all inclusives aren't really all inclusive anymore.
Yeah,
They're cutting out some of their packages. Like you might only get dinner and not get breakfast and lunch. So you might want to read the fine print on the all inclusives now. So yeah. And then the last thing I have on my list is the casino. That's not included.
No, it's not.
And you always have to walk to the casino to get to someplace. I don't care where you're on the ship. I don't care what you like to do. You may not like the casino, but I guarantee you walk through the casino.
And you just keep walking, right, Bill? Just keep walking.
I wish I could.
So are cruises really all inclusive? Well, they can be if you don't want to pay for any of the extras. If you just want to go in there, eat in the main restaurants, not go on any excursions, not do any of the casinos, and
not
just
drink alcohol or soda.
Yeah,
just go to the shows. You don't need soda. You can drink the juices or the water that are free, and you can go all inclusive to your standard of all inclusive. If you don't,
I've done it many a times where I brought my bottle of wine on Carnival. I don't buy souvenirs or anything like that. I'm not a big drinker, so the bottle of wine lasted me. And no specialty restaurants. I went directly, to the went to the free restaurants. I've left, and they probably went like, "This guy didn't spend any money. How is that even possible?" It was easy.
So Clock, I make mine mostly all inclusive. Yeah, if you don't do any of the extra stuff or buy any of the extra things, you can go and spend not even a penny. As long as your gratuities are paid for up front. All inclusive includes tips, not cruises. And Jennifer, we always bring the wine. Yeah. All right, so we are almost out of time. So let's go. I don't know, Danny D or Jennifer, can you drop the link for Moonlight and I pin it to the top because we can go raid him after we're done because he is alive at 7. But Cruise Vet, what's going on with your channel you have coming up here?
Well, I've just been working on putting out my Jubilee stuff. I had to put one out today for the New Year's celebration and all that. So I got my cabin tour, ship tour, all that stuff out there. And that's all I got going right now. Probably be shutting down my channel for a little while because I got to pack up my house and get ready for my move. So, but that's about it.
I don't know if you're really shutting it down. You mean putting a pause on it.
Right. I mean, well, let's put it this way: you might see a slowdown in the content coming out.
Cool. I'm just pinning this to the top. All right. I have pinned Moonlight Adventures Live to the top. So after this, we all want to go raid over there. Warm Strong, what you got going on over there?
Me and Controversial Cruising, we're going to be doing our cruise talk tomorrow. Talk about all the changes that's happening in 2024 for the cruise lines, the increase in prices, the reduction of services and things like that. So we'll be doing that at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, I'll do my banter with Bill, where I will be talking about MSC Seashore and how much I liked it or didn't like it. You got to tune in Thursday. And then this weekend, I'll be going live. I think I'm heading out to Vegas. So I'll be going live from Vegas sometime this weekend. I know, right?
I didn't know about this.
It just popped up. The Lions won. San Francisco wanted like $1,000, $1,500 for a seat to go to the game. So it's like, where can I go to the game and enjoy the game on Sunday? Vegas. So anyway, I'll be in Vegas to watch the Lions play San Francisco.
So the main question I have for you was this MSC ship. Did it have ketchup?
It did. It was a good ship. The food is still. It was better than Meraviglia, but the Seashore had ketchup. The food was better, warm. They kept glasses available for when you wanted drinks of water and things like that. They had glasses. The Meraviglia was. I mean, they never had glasses. You had to use coffee mugs. So this ship was better, and for it to be a 3-day cruise, I mean the ship was lovely. It wasn't a fantasy class ship. It was a beautiful ship. Tune in Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time.
That's right. All right. So you got lots of stuff coming up. It sounds like Hawaii. Talk about your MSC trip. You got Vegas coming up. You got all kinds of stuff. Bill always keeps us on our feet over here. The world traveler. So Ocean to Ocean, what you got?
Well, we've got our live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. I believe Mr. Clock is going to be on there with me talking about the Icon of the Seas. He's getting ready to go on Icon of the Seas. So hopefully he's feeling better. So we're going to be talking about the Icon of the Seas and some other items. And I'm still trying to get out more videos from our booze cruise. My external hard drive has frozen up and I can't get any of the content off it right now. It's been like that for a few weeks trying to get it. So we're still working on it. It's in the shop right now trying to recover. So it's kind of weird. So hopefully that will be. And then we're going to Helen here in a few weeks. Can't wait for that. So that should be a lot of fun. But then we got the Jubilee coming up, which I'm sure we're going to enjoy after watching everyone else's content for that. So,
yeah, you guys all got stuff booked. I'm kind of just sitting back and hanging out, man.
Right now we've got, what do we have? 6 cruises booked, I think, in the next 2 years. 3 years we're up through April 2026. So,
Cruise Vet, when you move, how's that going to work? Are you still going to be? Is Galveston still going to be your home port? Or are you going to start moving now down to Florida, or what are you doing?
I'll be smack dab in the middle of the country, so I could go to any port. It'll be equal distance almost. So. Yeah, so I'll be in Kentucky. That's where I'm moving to. So, I guess it'll be a plane ride for me. No more zipping down to Galveston, in about an hour. So,
Okay, hold on. Let me just hop back over here. Michael Ann jumped in here. Hello, Michael Ann. And she spent more souvenirs than she did on the ship.
Yeah.
Well, our flights on our Alaska cruise, the flights were more expensive than our cruise. So, Clock's talking to you. You can go to Vegas when he can't go to Vegas. Jennifer wants to be like Bill when she grows up. Me too. Danny D, there's a cruise-a-thon on February 9th and 10th. If you can help during the cruise-a-thon, please email Cruising Scene. There may be some time slots available and her email address. Thank you so much, Danny D. And I guess we will be live again next Tuesday night. I did post a video from the Carnival celebration if you want to go take a look at it. But other than that, we are done. And I have pinned up to the top the link to Jennifer's saying that Super Bowl weekend. The cruise-a-thon. Oh yeah, February 11th. Isn't the 11th the Super Bowl, Bill, that the Lions are going to be in?
I'm not sure. It's Sunday, 2 weeks from this Sunday. So
That's the 11th.
Go Lions. The Lions
Go.
are my team right now. Out of all the teams
Thank you, Bruce.
left. Hey,
I like the
got your
loyalty.
back, Bill. I got your back. With all the teams left, the Lions. You know what? Is he in the chat? No. I was so happy when Dallas lost. I'm just saying.
I feel bad for people from Texas, but it's just the Dallas fans, how they talk about. You swear they're the greatest team that still right to this day is the greatest team ever, and they haven't done anything in 32 years. My son wasn't even born like the last time they won a division or in a division championship, and it's just crazy.
I said it because I know that Mike is a Texan fan. He's not a Cowboys fan. So
Yeah,
they have more. The Texans have more to brag about than Dallas has in the last 30
I like
years.
the Texans too. I really do.
I'm happy with their year they had this year. I mean, 3 wins last year, and we actually made it to the playoffs and won a game. I mean, my God.
Yeah,
Texans they were looking good.
Yeah.
If you go back to an August live, Bill called it with the Detroit Lions.
Well, I say that every year though, so that's not that won't work. I've been saying it for 60. Well, I'm 62, so I've been saying it for 56 years. Go Lions, go Lions! I've been doing it for 56 years, so that's nothing new.
All right, guys, I have pinned Moonlight Adventure up to the top. Go raid them, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey.